guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing some Q&A, and this Q&A are related to relationships and goals in you find in a spouse or a partner. So guys, if those are the kind of things you like hear or watch, then please subscribe to my channel, content that you are looking for. So guys, the reason why we need to talk about relationships is because it's a very interesting topic, and these are things that people really need to know when they meet their spouse or partner or someone who they really admire, someone who they see as a potential partner. So guys, let's dive in. So these are really 10 good questions to ask a partner, or to ask someone who you find as a potential husband or a potential partner, boyfriend, or a spouse. So guys, let's dive into it. The very first question is, what's your love language? What's your love language? This is very important, guys. This is a very important key to take note of. Now, when you want to go into a relationship, you never really think of, okay, what's your love language? It never pops up in your head. But this is very important. Why? Because some people communicate differently. Love languages differ in person. So you need that to know what the person is like. You need to know what the love language is like. Someone's love language could be acts of service. Someone's love language could be gifting. These are the kind of things you need to know. So some people may want to be gifted. Meanwhile, the other person wants to their love language could be acts of service. And then you're expecting a gift. Say you're dating the person. How then do you expect the person to understand that, okay, I've been doing things for you, I've been there for you, I've been supportive of you, but she's like, no, I want a gift. I do not want I think it's a normal thing for you to just be supportive of me as your partner. But guys, that's what she wants. She wants a gift. And so how do you really know if you don't ask these questions? And that's why I had to make that the very first Q&A. It has to be the very first question you ask a spouse. It's the very first question you need to ask a potential friend, a potential partner, and stuff like that. So guys, please take note of this. Always ask your partner, always ask the person who you intend to date these questions in order to know where you stand. So guys, let's dive into the second one. The second question is, how did your last relationship end? How did your last relationship end? It's very important. You may feel like this is not really important, but if you look in, if you really look in, you realize that sometimes when we don't ask these questions, we end up being in a very tacky position, and you really don't want that. Sometimes you need to ask to know if it's something what's doing, it's something what's going into, you know what I mean? If it's something you really want to do. If I really want to date this person, knowing fully well that this person has been with someone who has been involved in some such sort of, now this is an example, sort of sexual harassment, for example, or someone who has been involved with someone who does something, crime or something. So this is very important for you to ask a question. You need to be very smart about it, and you need to be very very smart, and you need to be act on facts and listen to what is being said. Do you understand? It's very important that when we ask a question, we need to listen to hear or to get feedback from the person, and to be sure if it's something that we really want to rush into or something we really want to do. So guys, please take note. Don't just meet a fine guy, a fine person, or a fine man, or a fine woman, and just decide, oh, he's handsome. Okay, these are qualities, guys. These are qualities. But these questions as well, making sure that you ask the questions is very important as well. So guys, always ask, how did your last relationship end? What happened to your partner? What happened between you guys? Is it something you can do? Is it something that could repeat itself again? Is it something you can cope with? And stuff like that. So guys, let's dive into the third question. So guys, the third question is, what do you value most in a partner? So guys, what do you really value most in a partner? Is it something that has to do with the money? Do you value the money, the source of income, the earnings? Do you value the person's mindset, goals? Do you value the self-personal orientation on things? Do you value what really, what really do you really look out for? So you need to ask that. Now these are the 10, these are also like the 10 ways in which somehow the level of IQ, what the person is bringing to the table as well. So guys, it's very important to see how you guys can match. Both partners have to match to be in a relationship, because when one isn't like flowing or matching with the other, then there's no balance. So it's very important that these questions are asked. So what do you really look forward to, or what do you look forward to in a relationship? What do you really look forward to in a partner? So guys, this is very important. So what do you value most in a partner? Do you value respect, the way the person respects you, the way the person treats you? Do you value being spoken to, like communication and stuff like that? These are very important questions to ask. And sometimes when you ask these questions, the partner, which is your partner, seems to see that, okay, this person really knows what I want. This person really knows what I want, and she's asking the right questions. Ask the right questions, guys. Ask the right questions. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is, what city is at the top of your travel list? Now this particular question is quite personal to me. I guess I just put it in there to like I don't know. I'm a traveler. I love to travel. I love to travel with a partner. I love to travel. I love to take trips and vacations and tour. These are the kind of things I really do love to do. So you ask questions like that. If you're interested in going on tours and stuff like that, if you're not a travel person, then ask the questions that you really think you really like to do, things that you really, really like to do. You ask them to see if they are really they really love the idea, or love your idea, or love the things that you love. Do you understand? Okay, so guys, I'm gonna deal with the next question, which is, what can I do that will always cheer you up? What can I really do that will always cheer you up? This question is very important, because we all have our down times. We all have the times where we are like in our lowest points or lowest moments, And then sometimes we really want someone to like come talk to us and try to make us feel better. And sometimes like sometimes I feel so bad, and then I need a hug, you know. That's what I want. That's what would cheer me up. Let's say someone else would want a tickle. You tickle me and I'm gonna be like, really? Are you serious? You tickle me in my lower spine while I'm feeling so bad? Uh-uh. That's not gonna work well. That's not gonna work well. Mm-mm. It doesn't cheer me up, it just adds to the fire. So guys, so these are the kind of questions you need to ask your partner as well. So let's deal with the next one. Have you ever been cheated on? Have you ever been cheated on? Have you ever been cheated on? This is, yeah. Have you ever been cheated on? Or have you ever cheated on someone else? So guys, it's very important as well. Do, some people do not find cheating a deal breaker, but for those who find cheating a deal breaker, it's very important that you ask a question like that. Like, how do you feel being cheated on? Or how do you feel? Have you ever cheated on someone? It's very important so you also know your limits, and you also know you set the boundaries very early in your relationship. And I think this is very important because when you don't set your boundaries earlier enough, then you're literally opening the doors to issues and problems and you know, a lot of things. And to be honest with you, sometimes it's unexpected. So guys, you always need to ask questions like that. You need to know if it's how do you feel cheated on, how do you feel being cheated on, and have you cheated on someone? It's very important, guys, that we ask these questions. So guys, I haven't been giving numbers to these questions, but I know I know you're following, guys. I know you're following. So another one is, so we've asked two questions now. We said, how would you feel being cheated on, and have you ever cheated on someone? So guys, the next question I would like to state is, okay, which family members are you closest to and why? Which family member are you closest to and why? You may find this not related, but trust me guys, it's very related. Because some men are closer to their moms, some men are closest to their sisters. The reason why these questions are very important is because when something occurs or happens, or there's something really really personal that, or an issue you want to really talk about with someone who your partner trusts, then that's where this person may come in for you or for him, you know, whichever way it plays. So it's very important that you also ask these questions. It also plays out in the role of the woman as well. Um, it's always very important to also ask her um, questions like, which family member are you closest to? Like, I personally can say closest to any of my friends, you know, stuff like that. You know, we have best friends, we have stuff like that. So yeah, so you ask, and why are you closer to this person? Like, why why do you guys have such a close relationship? The reason as well is, so if your spouse, which is a man or a woman, is closer to a male friend or bestie, it's good to know that this person can actually really draw a boundary. Okay, fine. You have this male friend, or you have this female friend who you're close to, and okay, you guys are close. Okay, that's fine. But in this relationship, I do not want that closeness anymore. I want to be the closest person to you, and I want you to come to me when you want to talk to someone. So do you? I'm sure you get what I mean, right? So guys, the last one. Let me just deal with this last one. So, mm, so guys, I'm gonna ask this question. What is your worst habit? Guys, this will be the last question. What will be your worst habits? What would be your worst habits, guys? This question seem to be funny or less important, but trust me, guys, this question is very important. It's very, 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 very important because some of us do not have that um that courage to talk about our worst habits. And I call it worst because it's actually something we can't we're ashamed to talk about. So guys, what are your worst habits? What are the things that you really do that you can't really talk about? Um, Sometimes you may not be really be able to like tell the person at first, but it's always good to like share these things so the your partner or your spouse knows about these things earlier enough and sees you much more trustworthy. So guys, if you love my Q&A, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, and you're gonna be seeing a lot more content. And I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.